been tithing for the last 6 years, I got to realize that actually tithing is a godly principle, and a godly principle which works. Of course, all godly principles work, but I found that within a short period of time, I realized that I wasn't running out of money. I never run out of money. To this day, God has always provided for me, God has always provided for my family, and He has never let us down. In August 2011 last year, we sat down as a family and we decided to take up this big loan. Our idea was to start up a couple of businesses and to enhance the businesses that we had already running. Well, in the beginning, things were going on well, but as time went on, things really got bad. We saw our businesses collapsing one by one, and it got really bad that we were struggling to pay back the loan that we had got from the bank. We were struggling to pay back a loan that hadn't even done much for us as a family. As if things couldn't get any worse, about that time, my dad, who had been sick with a liver disease, suddenly passed away. It was one of the toughest times in my life. But I remained faithful and I trusted God to come through for my family. When my dad passed away, he left us a beautiful piece of land, plus a couple of properties we still have to this day. But we still had this loan that we had to make sure was serviced every single month. But you know what? We had decided to let go and let God do His work. And on the 29th, as the days drew closer, February, we were scared. But I was confident that the Lord was going to protect our land. You see, I'd learned that through tithing, the Lord protects you financially. On the 29th, a loan officer walked over to our house from the bank, and I expected him to take our land. But to my surprise, he said he hadn't come to do that. He had actually said the day before they had sat together as a bank and they decided to waive 3/4 of the loan. I was shocked at this news, but I believed that the God whom I trusted had come through for me. Well, in the past, I hadn't really taken miracle offerings seriously. But this time round, I had to make sure that I'm part of God's move in His people. And I have decided to take my miracle missions offering seriously. I have prayed about it already. God has given me a figure, a very big figure. But I'm believing that God is going to provide for that money. Well, you may be sitting back there and wondering, does this stuff really work? Is it meant for me? I'm here to tell you that this stuff really works. I've tested and I've seen that God is faithful in His word. Well, just like Joseph, you may be going through a prison in your life, but I can assure you that God will take you from the prison of your situation to the palace of your destiny. Dare to trust Him today. It may take a while, but be faithful.